Welcome along to Quick Food for Carers. I'm Nick Pandolfi, and today we're on the Heritage Coast here in Suffolk in the beautiful town of Aldeburgh. Here is Dean Fryer. He's the fisherman. You find him directly opposite the White Lion Hotel, and that's where we're going to find Chef James Barber. Hello, this is Nick Pandolfi, and this is Quick Food for Carers. Welcome to Chef James Barber here.
Good morning.
Nice to see you at the White Lion.
Fantastic. How are you?
Yeah, really good. How long have you been here at the White Lion?
I've been here now, getting on for 2 years.
Okay.
But previous to that, I was at the Broodnail, which is our sister hotel. Took a year out, went and worked in a pub in near Newmarket. That's it. Yeah, I love the Suffolk coast. Born and bred in Suffolk.
Yeah, I was going to say. I mean, you know, some shots here. I mean, it's difficult not to take a good picture of Aldeburgh, isn't it? Whatever the weather, it's always just looking.
It's just a fabulous place to be, isn't it? You know, you've got the beach and just watching the fishermen coming in with the fish and everything. I mean, people get really excited about having one of our sea view rooms and hearing the fishermen go off at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, and they're coming back at 8, 9 o'clock, and we get our fish for
Tough
lunch.
life, isn't it, for them?
Yeah, I mean, they're up at early hours, and I don't think it's very easy to see. Yeah, I know. There's sometimes that they will say they couldn't go out because the weather was rough, and we'll go, it looks nice here, and they're like, you go a couple of miles out to sea, and it's pretty choppy. But yeah, I mean, they've been see Dean now filleting some fish up the top.
Well, we've got some eggs here, some eggs from up the road. This is Havensfield at Hoxton in Suffolk. So hello to those guys. But you've got the eggs. We're going to make what?
We're going to make a frittata. So frittata is an Italian dish. And basically, frittata translates very roughly as fried. And you know, up until the 50s or 60s, fried would be any egg that was fried, a frittata. So it could be what we call an omelette or a fried egg or anything similar. Anything that was cooked on a skillet. These days, it's something that's either baked in the oven or finished under the grill. So it's basically like an open-faced omelette, if you like. I think.
Is it quite?
Yes. Classically, you would have quite a thick one that you would cook this, and you would sort of cut it into portions like you would a cake.
Yes.
So you would have a wedge of frittata. But again, I think it's very simple. A lot of people are daunted by making an omelette because there's that thing where it's got to be colourless, and you have to whip the eggs over the flame and make sure it's lovely and fluffy, and then roll it down into a cigar shape, and that's the classic why people get so scared of it. This is a little bit different, whereas all the ingredients of an omelette, slightly bigger, hopefully slightly fluffy, and then you're baking it in the oven, and you're not worried about turning it out neatly or in the pan. You can just turn it out onto a plate, carve your piece and go. I've chosen some peppers, red onion, potatoes, tomato and some cheese. But realistically, this could be anything that's in your fridge. If you had some leftover broccoli, if you had some leftover green beans, some mange tout, some carrots, if you had a little bit of chicken left on the bone from Sunday roast, you can put it in. Literally, anything can go in it. It's great for brunch. It's great at lunchtime with a little crispy salad, maybe some garlic bread, something similar to that. Just going to add a little bit of oil and start frying the vegetables. Things like the harder vegetables.
So onion is the one.
Onion, you'll want to soften it a little bit first, and the same with the peppers. But the tomatoes we'll put in afterwards because we don't really want the juice ruining the oil and the fry of the vegetables. So we just give these a little tickle. If you want, you can put some garlic in there. You can put some herbs de Provence, some oregano. Any dried herb would be lovely in there. If you want to use fresh herbs, that's absolutely great. But you'd put them in towards the end. Otherwise, you're just going to fry them to nothing in the pan here.
And cheese-wise?
I'm going to put a little bit in the egg.
Yeah.
And then when I mix it in the pan, I'm just going to loosen it from the edges of the pan. I'm going to slip it in the oven or perhaps under the grill, and we'll finish it off from there. So,
is that just cheddar?
That's actually a smoked cheddar.
Oh, nice.
Again, it could.
Oh yeah.
That's smoked by.
That's smoked. Oh look, Nick's just woken up. That's brilliant.
Yeah, it's fantastic. That's smoked by Cleveley's up in Halesworth. They do a lot of their own smoking there.
Smoked cheese is it really.
I love it.
You think why would that work? But it does.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
I like anything smoked, really. Okay, so now the vegetables are a little bit soft. We're going to put some of the cheese into the egg mix. Probably half, I reckon. Again, it could be any cheese you've got in your cupboard. It could be a cheddar, it could be red Leicester, it could be goat's cheese, Baby Bell. That used to be my favourite.
Dairy
Dairy, why not? Why not? Burger slice. We're going crazy now, aren't we?
What about that Mexican cheese? What do you think about that Mexican cheese? You know the Mexican cheese? You know the Mexican cheese? You get the extra really hot one, or just the middle of the road one? It's got bits of pepper basically in it, bits of pepper and chili.
I love that.
It's quite good on a burger.
So now, yeah,
quite nice.
So I'm going to chuck some potatoes in. Again, you don't have to put potatoes in, but if you've got them left over from
So they're already cooked, aren't they?
These are already cooked, yeah, that's quite important. So now you would just... Again, you could put as many eggs as you like in. If you wanted to feed more people, you could fill the pan up a bit more.
So what you were doing then, you were
tomatoes.
basically sort of you were just separating it?
Yeah, if you could just see, it's just starting to set on here. So what you don't want to happen is, you don't want the potato to be on the edge, because then when you turn it out, you're not going to have a complete round, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So you just want to make sure that the eggs, and you just want to watch as it starts to set around the edge. See, an omelette you would fry on a very quick heat, turning. Whereas a frittata you start on a relatively slow heat, because it's going to go in the oven. You can see that there.
So that very thin edge, that's just the edge, the very thin part, almost looks like slightly pancakey in the sense that it's almost developing that.
And you can just smell the cooking egg. Just smell it just now.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Slightly scrambled smell of scrambled egg, cooking egg. Absolutely. Yeah.
Just top it with cheese, and that's going to go. I'm actually going to slip that in the oven. You could put it in the grill. Oven, grill, doesn't really matter. But you can just see it's just started to set on the bottom.
It's taken indeed.
You could just see this is a brand new pan, so I wasn't taking any chances.
So how long will that go in the oven for?
And we're going to try, I reckon about 10 minutes.
10 minutes on quite a high heat then?
I reckon about 180, 190, yeah.
Okay, so we're going to do some cookery magic. That's going to go in the oven. And literally, when I click my fingers again, and as if by magic, look who's back with his pan. And that was 20 minutes thereabouts?
20 minutes at 180, yeah, so not quite 10 minutes at 190, but there we go.
And
nearly.
it smells beautiful. You can see this. Hold that up, James, so we can all see that at home.
In you come, sir.
You come through, sir. Yeah, come on through. It's
Grab a knife and fork.
Suddenly got really busy. Everyone wants a bit of this.
Smell it.
So that's looking really, really good. It's lovely colour, lovely colours. So remind us again. We could serve this with maybe a little bit of green salad.
I would have a green salad, maybe some crisps or something if you wanted to have some form of starch. Again, it's perfect for brunch. You could put bacon inside it, sausage inside it, absolutely anything you like. Should we turn it out?
Absolutely. Oh, look at that! Look. Rather you than me. Look at that. That looks fantastic. It really does.
So as I say, you would normally cut it for a portion. Dun dun dun. This is where I dread the liquid coming.
No, there won't be. There won't be.
No, we're all right. No, it's a frittata, my darling. You can try a bit in a minute.
Yeah, by all means.
So you cut a piece. As you can see, you could probably feed, well, that would probably feed me, but probably 4 normal people, and all your vegetables inside.
Look at that. Wow. Isn't that gorgeous? That's looking pretty good, isn't it? We're getting off-camera remarks as well. That's pretty good, James.
Fantastic.
You going in?
You go.
Okay, I'm going in.
I'm confident it's cooked now. I can breathe.
So we've got some pepper, we've got the cheese in here, the smoked cheese that you used.
Yeah, and you could use absolutely anything you fancied. If you had some broccoli left over, as I said, broccoli. If you had some broccoli left over, you've had some green beans, some mange tout, some onions we've already got in there, you've goat's cheese, you've got smoked cheese, blue cheese, whatever you fancy could go into that frittata.
The smoked cheese really is lovely. If you want to find the recipes, you can find them on the website, of course, Family Carers Net. Also check us out on Facebook too and Twitter. James, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
To you and the team here at the White Lion in Oldborough. More, of course, at the same time next week. We'll see you there.